There have been moments in this journey where you wondered if any of it was working, where the declarations felt like words into silence, where the alignment felt like effort without return, where you kept showing up without being sure the showing up was producing anything. This is the session where you find out. Because here is what I know. Nothing declared in faith is ever wasted. Nothing aligned toward with consistency is ever lost. And nothing built in the hidden places stays hidden forever. The proof is here, in who you have become, in how far you have come, in the things that have already arrived that you have not yet stopped to acknowledge, in the seeds still in the ground that are closer to the surface than you know. Say every word in this final session like someone who just looked at their life and finally saw the proof that was always there. This is my proof. The fact that I am still here, still declaring, still believing, is the most powerful evidence I have. Everything is coming together. Not someday, not eventually, but right now, in this season, in response to everything I have invested. I look at my life and I see the proof, the answered prayers, the redirected paths, the version of me sitting here having come this far. Everything is coming together because it was always designed to. The pieces were never lost. They were always moving into position. I release the need for more proof before I believe. The proof is already here. I just needed to stop moving long enough to see it. This is my proof that faith works, that declaring consistently, aligning daily, and refusing to quit always produces something extraordinary. Everything is coming together in my finances, provision moving, opportunities opening, the financial picture changing. Everything is coming together in my relationships, the right people arriving, the right connections deepening, love becoming more real. Everything is coming together in my health, restoration underway, vitality increasing, my body responding to the care I am giving it. Everything is coming together in my purpose, clarity arriving, impact growing, the gap between calling and daily life closing. I see the proof in every session I returned to, in every declaration I made, in every hard day I showed up anyway. This is my proof that the process works, that what was planted in faith is breaking through the surface right now. Everything is coming together because I did not quit, and not quitting is always the final ingredient in every breakthrough. I released the doubt that said nothing was happening. Something was always happening, in the hidden places where I could not yet see. This is my proof that I was not wrong to believe. The evidence is accumulating and it is undeniable. Everything is coming together in this season. All the threads of every previous season weaving into something coherent and extraordinary. I am living proof that consistency, faith, and the daily practice of declaration produce real, tangible, life-changing results. This is my proof that the hard seasons were worth it. Every difficult stretch produced something the easy path never could have. Everything is coming together, and the picture it is forming is more beautiful than anything I could have arranged for myself. I release every moment I doubted the process, and I receive this moment as confirmation that the process always delivers.
This is my proof. The life I am living, the person I have become, the things that have arrived, all of it testifying. Everything is coming together because I stayed in the practice, in the faith, in the daily decision to show up. I am the proof that you can begin again, that you can change your thinking, that you can declare your way into a different life. This is my proof that alignment works, that when you bring your thoughts, your words, and your actions into agreement, things move. Everything is coming together in ways I did not plan, better than I planned, more precisely timed than anything I could have engineered. I see the proof in how far I have come, and I use it as fuel for everything I am still moving toward. This is my proof that prayer is answered, that what was spoken in faith in the dark is revealed in the light. Everything is coming together, and the coming together is the story I will tell for the rest of my life. I am grateful for the proof, for every sign, every confirmation, every moment the universe said yes to what I declared. This is my proof. Everything is coming together, and the best of the story is still being written. I manifest that this final session becomes the seal on everything declared throughout this entire journey, all of it now producing its corresponding reality. I manifest that everything coming together this season is visible, tangible, and undeniably the result of faithful, consistent declaring. I manifest the specific breakthrough that has been building behind every session, arriving now, completely, as the proof it always was. I manifest that the dots connect in a way so precise and so clearly orchestrated that gratitude is the only possible response. I manifest that everything I declared across this series has been heard, received, and is actively producing its corresponding reality. I manifest the financial proof, income, provision, and abundance arriving as undeniable evidence that alignment produces results. I manifest the relational proof, the right people, the deepened connections, and the love that confirms what I declared was always possible. I manifest the health proof, the vitality, the restoration, and the physical evidence of a body being cared for and responding. I manifest the purpose proof, the clarity, the impact, and the alignment that confirm I was always on the right path. I manifest that this season of coming together becomes the testimony I share, the story others point to as proof that it works. I manifest that the version of me finishing this series is unrecognizable, in the best possible way, from the one who began it. I manifest complete manifestation of everything I asked for, arriving in full, at the right time, in the right form. I manifest that the proof arriving this season silences every voice that said it was not possible, that I was not ready, that it was too much. I manifest a life so clearly and so powerfully assembled by the design that was always at work that it becomes impossible to deny. I manifest that everything coming together produces not just results, but wisdom, a depth of understanding that transforms how I build going forward. I manifest that the proof in my life becomes the permission someone else needs to begin their own journey of declaration and alignment. I manifest that this is not an ending. It is the most powerful beginning I have ever stood at the threshold of. I manifest that every hard season I survived is now revealed as the specific preparation for the extraordinary chapter that starts today. I manifest complete alignment. Everything I am, everything I do, and everything I have declared all moving as one toward what was always prepared. I manifest that this series was the most impactful investment I ever made in the direction of my life. I manifest that looking back from 1 year from now, this season is clearly the turning point, the moment everything changed. I manifest that what was planted in this series produces a harvest so full and so beautiful that I spend the rest of my life receiving from it. I manifest that I never stop declaring, that the practice that began here becomes the lifelong discipline that keeps producing. I manifest extraordinary proof in every area, at every level, for everyone watching,
that a declared life is a different life. I manifest that everything coming together this season is only the beginning, the first chapter of the most extraordinary story yet. I manifest that the proof I receive confirms what I could only hope was true when I started, that it was always worth it. I manifest complete, total, and breathtaking proof, the kind that makes me wish I had started sooner, and grateful I started at all. I manifest that I finish this series a different person, more grounded, more expectant, more aligned, and more ready than ever before. I manifest that everything declared, everything believed, everything aligned toward across this entire journey now arrives, all of it in full. I manifest this is my proof, and the life built on it is extraordinary, purposeful, and everything it was always designed to be.
You made it to the final session, and I need you to understand what that means. It means you chose yourself. Day after day, session after session, declaration after declaration. You chose the version of your life that was worth showing up for. That is the proof, not just of what is coming, of who you already are. Someone who declares, someone who aligns, someone who does not quit. And that person, the one who showed up for every session, is the one everything is coming together for. Receive it, all of it. It was always yours. Subscribe because the declaring never stops, and neither does the receiving. Like this video and celebrate with every person who made it to the final session. Comment, this is my proof. Everything is coming together. I receive it all. Make it your final declaration. Share this series with someone who needs to begin their own journey of declaration and alignment. This is your proof session. This is the final session. You showed up, you declared. You did not quit. Now receive everything that was always coming for someone exactly like you. Well done.